Hi guys, good morning. Today I wanted to talk to you about my morning routine in quarantine. I'm still not physically at my job, so I'm still trying to get up every day and just sort of get into a routine from when I do go back to work. So before quarantine, I kind of had a routine, but kind of didn't per se, because my job requires me to work different days and different hours every week. So I'm not on a set schedule in regards to work. But I do like to follow a routine, just, kind of like gives me a reason to get up in the morning and just kind of makes me feel better about things, I guess, especially in these times. So when I get up, I just like to quickly check my phone, just see if there's any messages from any family members or any friends that I might send a quick hello to a couple of friends or my parents or even my nan. And then I do like to go on social media for a little bit. I do try and limit it to about 5, maybe 10 minutes, because I don't want to be spending a long time scrolling through people's pictures and images when I could be getting up and getting on with my day. And then next, I like to get up and do some stretches. As I've been finding during quarantine, I'm sitting down a lot more than usual. So my job is very active and I'm generally on my feet all day, walking or even possibly running around if we're behind schedule on anything. So I've been finding, especially the last few days, I've been getting a bit of lower back pain, and I just find getting up and stretching in the morning and also throughout the day does help me. And if I feel like doing a bit of yoga, I do a bit of yoga as well, and it just sort of helps me wake up. And then next, depending on how I'm feeling, I either have a quick shower or I have breakfast. So for breakfast, I change it up, just so I'm not having the same thing every single day. But lately it's been like muesli with a bit of natural plain yogurt, and then some fruit, whether it's berries, bananas, oranges, peach slices, pineapple. I pretty much like any fruit. And then sometimes I chuck in a bit of yogurt and maybe some coconut chips as well. And then generally while I'm eating breakfast, I also like to write in my journal. So I've had a journal in the past before, but it's not something that I've strictly written in daily. But since we've gone into a like lockdown quarantine here, I've been doing a daily diary entry, I guess you could call it, every single day, just to, depending on how I'm feeling, either write down my emotions or what I actually did that day, and it'd just be something cool to look back on in the future. And then I like to generally get dressed and go for a walk outside. At the beginning of quarantine, I was doing sort of like my exercises and a few workouts inside, but I found that didn't have the impacts of like the positive impacts of going outside as it does, for my mental health and well-being. So I now go out for a walk physically outside every morning, and it just lifts my mood for the day, and just to get some fresh air into the lungs, I think, is really important. And then while I'm out there, I like to give either my parents and or a friend a phone call, and just because like we're still in a lockdown here in the UK technically, things are starting to ease, but I haven't actually physically seen anyone for probably close to 100 days now, so just over 3 months. So it's just nice to hear that familiar voice at the end of the phone and just have, a nice catch up and chat while I go for my walk. And then generally when I get back from my walk, I just like to relax for a bit, rehydrate with some water. I love my water. And it's really important, especially in the summertime. It is here now to hydrate, and it actually is getting quite warm here for the UK right now, towards the end of June. And then after that, I like to get changed into something nice and comfy for the day. And then once I've done that, I like to sit down and just I like to physically write things out, like a to-do list. It just kind of helps me plan the day. So whether it be a productive day, a proactive day, I like to write everything down in order from most important to least important of things I want to achieve that day, my goals, and then I try and set out a timeline next to it. And sometimes I can get distracted by that, but I'm at home every day, so for me this is a bit unusual, as I'm normally out every day all day. And then if not a productive day and it's just a relaxed day, I might catch up on a bit of TV or watch a documentary or something like that. So that's just my morning routine for the moment, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a like or subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.